But I say that, I don't even know if there's even much options to use that prio. Don't be surprised to see G2 set up a split map early on, go for an early invade, try to push Inspired out of its jungle, but I have to imagine Inspired will read this as well.
Lee's gonna start up these grubs. Labrov and Skumon want to head over. Caps actually had to go get honey fruit though, so Caps is gonna be a bit delayed getting to the grub fight, and you see Victor trying to clean up those minions by mid tower, so that gives enough time there, enough priority for FlyQuest to grab at least the 2. They want the final grub for the might.
Yep, they should be able to get it here as well, as in they go. Magical Journey does get Labrov out of there. But that was just G2 watching as all of the grubs fell down. We need to get that one. I don't have that one.
That's a good request.
That is a stat that I hope we don't beat in this game.
I'm thinking it makes it more interesting if there's no kills for the entirety of the game.
Yeah.
I love the reset that we just saw from Labrov as the Dragon was being started.
I do the meters thing. I'm sure it's about the same size as the foot. Never mind.
You
Quad. Let's see where the gravity field is going to work. The Arcane Storm doing a fair bit at the same time, but the Seismic Shove also lands. Death Ray comes in, the flash, and First Blood is a Cap solo kill that's immediately answered here as Busio pushes him back underneath the turret. But man, we had no action, and then a solo kill.
As well as Spellbook. He's still gonna have some mobility. He might need it.
Yeah, he is ghosting, so that's going to move him pretty quickly, but let's just get into position here. Twisted Advance does come on down, but it's Skumon that does get pulverized. Another brilliant flick from Quad to pull Skumon back, and in the meantime, Caps, oh, that flash is gone, and Inspired will take him out because of it. Now Quad looking for that angle once again, and they have corralled them underneath this turret. Out goes BB once again.
Rek'Sai so obnoxious to lock down as Labrov throws the ultimate mids.
Yeah, Tempered Fate comes on down there as Hansama gets on in. Didn't quite have the snap trap, but he just flashes over the Seismic Shove and will be able to get the last hit onto Quad. So Hansama gonna even things up once again.
I was like, oh yeah, you know, Quad, he just took his death and it was good, you know, because Caps flashed and Quad didn't. But that one, oh, wait a second.
Yeah, got a bit of a flash forward here from Whippo, who's going all out onto Caps, has Inspired alongside him, and down goes the Victor once again.
That's kind of scary. But admittedly, I don't think that she quite has the tools to get through what already feels like a very tanky Cassante, even though it's G2 that's first to this objective.
Trinity Forces are pretty good, aren't they, when they're built?
Recall timer. Hans had a decent amount of money to spend. Full BF sword there back for him, so good value there for him. 2 dragons stacked up by G2, but again, the top side objectives, the Grubs and the Rift Herald, are the ones that turn into early game gold.
As far as this push, and this could actually just be feats of strength right here as Shelly decides that she wants to give them over to FlyQuest, and that will come on through as soon as we deal with these minions. No real defense here by G2 going to get set up, and there she blows.
Tower achieved, as you say, the feats as well as the extra gold here.
So it could be a battlefield here in this game, because there hasn't been much of a battlefield so far. There's 5 kills all up, but it's a lot of posturing as Labrov able to walk out of the way of the wall. Seismic Shove does go wide as Hansama not quite able to get the net for the slow, but otherwise is able to get out of dodge. Still, Summoner Spell's now on cooldown, and that flash being down for the Caitlyn is a big deal as Labrov in the back of this pit just get flicked back, and I thought he was just going to Magical Journey out, but he doesn't.
Yeah, where are you going, buddy? Busio sits him down, and Whippo trying to sit Broken Blade down, but the flash is enough.
Not quite there yet, but still, G2 have so much control of this area. Nature's Grasp for holding on to control as well is so incredibly good. Hex Flash going to get channeled here as Busio looking for an angle towards Caps, perhaps, as he gets taken down so incredibly low. Unbreakable Will comes in, and now you've got Whippo trying to make the difference with Tempered Fate to hold them in position. Hansama in so much trouble, and he does get taken down. Inspired to grab First Blood in the fight. Busio is going to be the answering kill, and Broken Blade takes down Busio as well. It's FlyQuest that can actually answer back as Caps. And this guy has looked so good in this game on this Taliyah thus far, and 2 items have now been completed as the Leandries is now done as well. They'll grab themselves another turret, and they are starting.
Quad there, though, because he's been so aggressive with all these Seismic Shove chunks, has opened up a lot of like small opportunities for FlyQuest so far, and he's able to finish off that mid tower. So that's all 3 outer towers down now for G2. They have no longer any outer defenses, and FlyQuest immediately pulled the trigger on the Otacon.
Yeah, there is a ward still here, though, for G2, so they know the size of this health bar. As you can see, Whippo just trying to stand in front of them.
He's
to
far.
keep them out of this one, as my goodness, he's so incredibly tanky at the same time. Is G2 going to have to deal with him first? The wall goes down just to try and keep him alive. There's a pulverize as well as Broken Blade gets himself out of there. Now the Nature's Grasp does fly past, but the Otacon will just turn its sights onto G2 this time, down to about 4K as FlyQuest possibly out of this. There's a flash forward from Busio, but I don't know about it. The flick back, though, is gorgeous, and Skewmon put in position, but unable to get the smite. That one's going to go to Inspired. As the gravity field goes down, the Arcane Storm doing nothing. Master going to take down Caps, who cannot get it done. Now Broken Blade buying some space. They only lose one, but Otacon, such a big deal.
I gotta be honest, Vedius, it's looking a lot like MSI to me.
I mean, right now, yeah, we haven't really seen any proactivity from G2, and again, one of the big question marks for this team is...
Inspired has been a little bit quiet this Worlds. Well, I'm looking at this game, I'm feeling like Inspired's been pretty loud. 3-0-2 currently on the Wukong, as Whippo just constantly keeping G2 at bay. Standing in front, he's a bouncer this game. Is this going to be enough for FlyQuest to look for a team fight angle, because it's also soul point for both teams? Whippo goes forward, but isn't going to be able to find too much more. Inspired, look at that flank angle. As the knockup does come through there on Busio, the explosive damage is massive. The wall comes through just to make sure that Caps cannot get in. Hansama not able to find Busio, but now the Unbreakable Will is worn off. Is this just going to be soul point over to G2?
Yeah, I think they get it. You know, FlyQuest, basically Busio's out of the fight now. An Alistar low health with no ultimate doesn't get to do much at all. They just call it off. Yeah, FlyQuest, after they see that...
Get to 5 items. Obviously, like, the fights are going to be a lot scarier for them. They need to leverage the advantage that they have right now.
Well, this could be certainly leveraged as Caps walks a little bit too far away from his turret and will just be taken out by Busio. Extra damage at the same time as FlyQuest, they kept the Baron leashed. All of this vision getting taken away over and over again. And this Baron down to 4,000. Do they opt in for it? Because Skewmon can't get over the wall. It's going to be impossible for them to stop this, and the Baron will be taken by FlyQuest. As much as possible as well, because we want this game to go for about 70 minutes if possible.
For G2's credit, it is hard to push on these Caitlyn trap lines, but never mind.
Flash is going forward here as the wall comes down, and Hansama just blows up. The inner turret is going to go down, and Skewmon is running the wrong direction. Bit of a jungle v jungle here as he gets the Teemo thumbs up. I don't think Skewmon's going to feel okay about it. Nimbus Strike comes forward. Inspired finishes him off, and I think this is the end of the game, as FlyQuest will slowly but surely, methodically tear G2 apart here in game 1. Busio going forward one more time. The Tempered Fate comes down for a bit of fun as the Nexus turrets, one already down, the second one to follow. Masu right in their face. The Arcane Storm not doing too much of anything. And the Nexus will now go down. Trading places here is Masu and Broken Blade, but down goes the Nexus. And it's FlyQuest up 1-0.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.